So managing eczema is 70% skincare and 30% medications. With certain daily routine, skin routine, we can avoid flare-ups. To summarize, baby eczema can be quite frustrating and you're not alone. With the right care, your baby will outgrow it and learn to manage it well. Your baby's comfort and sleep will improve with every right step you take. Hi everyone, I am Dr. Pabyashri, a neonatologist and a pediatrician practicing at Cloud9 Hospital, Bellandur Unit, Bangalore. So in this topic, we are going to discuss about baby eczema, which is also known as atopic dermatitis. Let us discuss it, like what is eczema and what are the triggers, what can be a daily skin routine for eczema, and what are the medical intervention and when to approach your pediatrician. Baby eczema or atopic dermatitis is a chronic inflammatory skin condition that begins at birth, usually between 2nd and 6th month of life. It causes the skin to get dry, red, itchy, and irritated. It is called atopic dermatitis because this runs in family with history of allergies, asthma, or hay fever. So if either of the parent has any of these symptoms, more likely that a baby can develop eczema. So in India, more than 10% of infants show the symptoms of eczema, especially in their first year of life, especially during the seasonal changes. So to recognize eczema, we should know certain presentations because it can present differently at different age groups. If you say in the first 6 months, it can only be a presentation like a dry redness, red patches in the cheeks, the forehead or in the scalp, which can closely mimic a cradle cap, but only thing it may be widespread and it may ooze or crust on scratching. When it comes to 6 months to 12 months of age, it can involve areas like elbows, knees, sometimes the skin folds. And in toddlers, like from 1 to 3 years of age, the involvement means due to repeated scratching by the children, the skin can get leathery and thickened. The patches can darken as well, and they are more prone for infections at this stage. It can extend to the hands, feet, as well as the eyelids. Healthy skin forms a barrier generally, and it filters out the irritants while retaining the moisture. In babies with eczema, this skin barrier is weakened. They have lower levels of a protein called filaggrin, because of which is essential to form a protective layer, preventing skin damage. So such children with low levels of filaggrin are very much vulnerable to environmental allergens like dust, pet dander, sudden temperature changes, like when children move from hot weather from a cold weather to hot weather, or when they are exposed to chemicals like soap, fragrant chemicals, or usage of synthetic clothes as well can trigger them. And certain foods are associated to trigger eczema in them as well. We will discuss them in detail. So there are some daily habits that can help prevent the flare-ups. So managing eczema is 70% skincare and 30% medications. With certain daily routine, skin routine, we can avoid flare-ups. So give a good bath, once a day bath, and restrict the bath to less than 10 minutes of duration, and avoid using fragrant chemicals. Any mild soap with no fragrance can be used as a cleanser up to 2 to 3 times in a week. After a bath, nicely lock the skin with a good moisturizer and use the moisturizer 3 to 4 times in a day, just not once. And this is called the soak and seal method, when you apply the moisturizer within 3 minutes of a bath. Avoid using any synthetic fabric which can trigger the flare-ups. So prefer to use cotton fabric or a bamboo fabric. And avoid using the detergents with fragrance, and make sure you double rinse the clothes to avoid any residue. Also, you avoid the fabric softeners. During winter season, when the weather is too cold, again it can cause dry skin, it can cause flare-ups, for which you can use a thin layer of petroleum jelly over the skin when you take your children out. So skincare routine has its own limitations. They cannot keep the eczema under control completely. There are certain conditions when medical intervention is required. In cases where the eczematic rashes become quite painful, or they ooze yellow discharge, or there is an associated fever secondary to bacterial infection. In such cases, a mild steroid creams may be required to reduce the inflammation faster as well as the redness. And antihistamines will be required to keep the itching under control. This is when the child uncontrollably scratches himself or herself. And antibiotics in case when there is associated secondary bacterial infection, when there is pus discharge, associated fever. Calcineurin inhibitors may be needed in areas where steroids may not be quite applicable, like in eyelids or armpits. But always use the medications prescribed by your doctor. Never use the over-the-counter medicines. So eczema is not always caused by food, but 1 in 3 babies, certain foods in moderate to severe eczemas, they can trigger flare-ups like cow's milk, eggs, soy, wheat and peanuts. So you have to be really careful. Whenever such food is given and it triggers a flare-up, the child can show up worsening of rash within 1 to 2 hours of eating such food. So in that case, under supervision, after discussing with your doctor, such food can be eliminated, but never devoid any child of an important nutrient unless otherwise instructed by your doctor, because that can lead to nutritional deficiencies. So the flare-ups can be reduced to a certain extent if such routines can be followed. To avoid flare-ups, let's follow these habits. The skin needs to be constantly moisturized, and try and avoid environmental allergens like exposure to dust, pet dander, and avoiding synthetic clothing to the child. You can trim your baby's nails once in a week to avoid infection secondary to scratching. And you can also keep your home temperature cool and stable, especially during seasonal changes. And please do not stop the medications too early. So underusing the medications can cause long-term damage, and overusage can cause thinning of the skin. And please complete the prescribed cycles of medications and creams. So reach out to the doctor in case if the rash is spreading faster, if the rashes are quite painful, cracked, discharging pus, if there is an associated fever, and if there is no improvement within a weeks of treatment, or when there is an allergy suspected. To summarize, baby eczema can be quite frustrating, and you're not alone. With the right care, your baby will outgrow it and learn to manage it well. Your baby's comfort and sleep will improve with every right step you take. Thank you.